Um, so I'll call on you during the class to participate. So yay. So let's go ahead and answer these questions. These are ones that I pulled up for Ignithium. We can change the problems if we want to. And that's kind of the point. Hopefully you all understand that the reason why Ignithium is good for us, good for this class, is that everybody will have different problems. And that means you guys, like if you're working on homework and stuff like that, I mean, not that this would be out of bounds in our normal circumstances either, but you can always talk to each other about how to solve problems, right? The only kind of bad collaboration you can have in a class like this is when you say, hey, what's number 22 on this homework? And you just write it down. Because then when number 22 comes up on the test, you don't know how to do it. So that's the point, is for you all to be able to do your own work and have your own problems and to be able to collaborate. So collaborate with me and with each other and learn how to solve all these different sorts of problems that we see in economics. So let's actually, this is supposed to be the practical part of it, and we're supposed to actually solve problems. So normally what we do is almost all of the problems that I think on a homework are going to be challenging, we'll work through during the activity. And then, you know, if you're having trouble with yours, you can make suggestions and we can talk about it on you know, your particular homework problem. But if anybody has a suggestion for there's some problem that we're not going to get to, then they can suggest it. But since we're just getting started right here, I will go ahead and I will just work with number 1, because there are a few general observations to be made. So let's see. Brian, Idris, you here?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so why don't you and Brian Osegueda, oh no, Osegueda, sorry, work on number 1 together. You don't have to talk or whatever, but you can do it at the same time. And we'll have Keontae and Gilbert. You heard Gilbert? Keontae and Gilbert.
I'm here.
Okay, so Keontae and Gilbert, you do number 2. Gilbert, you here? Keontae, Gilbert. Okay, maybe he's getting coffee. Okay, and James Buchanan.
Hello.
Is it James Buchanan or which James is it?
James Berrigan.
Berrigan.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, how's it going, James?
Good.
So number 3.
Okay.
Okay. Along with Ryan Turlip. You want to do number 3 also, Ryan?
Yep.
Okay. All right. So, and then, and by the way, remember who your partner is. So Scott Hokanson.
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. You want you to do number 4 with Taylor Humphreys. Number 4 also, Taylor. Okay, got it?
Got it.
And Wombly.
Yeah.
Okay, number 5.
Sounds good.
Okay, and William Lombard.
Got it.
Okay, you're number 5 also. And number 6, we'll do Zinab. Zinab.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay, great. And if like you have a preferred way to say your name or something, like if William prefers Will or Zainab prefers Zane or whatever, just let me know. I'm totally on board with making that easier for you if I can remember. Okay, so I'll give you guys just a minute because these are all really simple problems. So okay, so who was our team for number 1? Go team.
Me, Brian Madris, and then I think Brian was together.
Yeah.
Okay, the Bryans, the B team. So you know, actually the B team is my favorite team. And you know who the B team is, right? No, Brian?
No.
Brian. It's the Boston Red Sox. Anyway, okay. You guys aren't baseball fans. I can't help you. So Brian, and the other Brian, did you have any trouble with number 1? You guys feel confident about it?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'll take Brian O first. So Brian O, what did you get for your answer?
The area of the triangle was 216.
Okay, and Brian M, do you agree with him?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so looky there. Woo. Good job.
Thank you.
Clapping for you guys. So as you can see, the hints contain the answers, which make it not a big deal. Again, this is for the homework and the practice. And again, you know, if I was looking at your homework, right, which I grade on the basis of substantial completeness, do you know what that means? Brian O, Brian M, substantial completeness.
Is that one like it's correct as well?
No, it means I don't care what answer you actually put down for the final answer. I just want 2 things from you. One is either a correct justification, like if you wrote down the area of a triangle, like area is equal to 1/2 base times height, right? And then you like plugged in some numbers from, supposedly you misread 54 and you put 45, right, on the homework, right? And then you put an answer down, which was the wrong answer, and you know, circled it. Or if you even, like, for some reason, I mean, it'll happen later in the course for sure, but you can't, you know, really remember what's the right formula or something like this, and you write something down explaining what your question is, more than I can't do this or I don't understand, but like something more detailed, like you know, the formula is area equals 1/2 base times height, and even though, you know, it says the base is equal to 8, I can't understand that because I don't know, you put something down, but you get my idea. You either identify what you don't understand and document it, or you document your procedure for finding the answer that you find. Then it's substantially complete. But if you just were to write down 216 with no justification, that would be 100% wrong all the time. It'd be wrong on the exam, it'd be wrong on the homework. An answer without justification is worth 0 points. Okay. Is that clear?
Yeah.
Okay, okay. I'm just saying that for the sake of everybody, but also for you guys particularly. Does anybody have any questions about that? Yeah, substantial completeness on the homework. Now, on the actual exam, things are different. You have to have a justification and you have to have the right answer. There's no partial credit. It's got to be just right, or it doesn't work. There's one other thing I didn't show you is if you know you wanted to play the game with yourself the right way while you're doing the homework, notice there's a drop down here for the question and for the hints, right? So I don't have to look at the hints. Instead, I could just go like that with your answer, and then it would tell me if you got it correct. This is important because as you practice through these problems, we'll get to some places maybe in just a little bit where there's an issue of trying to choose the correct level of precision, okay? And you can always know that you were precise enough for Ignithium to score it correctly if you get yay, right? So like, for example, if I had put 215.5, I still get a yay. I'm close enough, right? So the best way to figure out, because the exams will be auto graded from Ignithium, your assessment screen will look very similar to the one that you see right here. The only difference is there won't be a hint. So you just see a list of questions and answer boxes, and you submit your answer, and then you won't see it say immediately yay, but on the back end, when I download the data, that's the answer I'm going to get. And if Ignithium scores you correctly automatically, then I won't change it. So I'm not going to take points away. And if you get worried about precision, as you should be, but if you get worried about precision, then the best way to practice to figure out if you're close enough is to actually submit your answers from practice questions and see. Okay. Okay, question number 2. Who is our team?
It was me and Gilbert.
Okay, so you and Gilbert. So you, what did you get?
270.
270. Do you agree, Gilbert? Okay, Gilbert's.
Sorry, I'm here. I went to go make coffee when you guys unmuted me. I'm sorry.
See, that's what I thought. I gave you the
I'm
benefit
so
of the
sorry.
doubt.
Oh, but yes, it's 270. I agree.
You agree it's 270. Okay, let's see. Yay. Let me see. Like, I wish I had like audio applause. Like, I think there's a sound effect on there. I don't know, but I would applaud you. And everybody else in the class is doing it too. You're being supported by your peers. Okay, good job. And okay, question number 3. Who's the team?
It would be me and Ryan.
Okay, you and Ryan again. You. So Ryan, what did you get for number 3?
I got some ridiculously large number because the radius is so big.
Okay, and
I got
pi r what?
it's pi r squared.
Pi r squared. No, they're not. They're round, right? Okay.
So it's 85,362 like 0.2.
Okay. So do you agree with Ryan's answer?
I got 27,171.
Oh, there's a disagreement.
Yeah, let's run through the old calculator a second time. Pi 90. 93. Yeah, pi r squared for me. I got the same thing twice.
Okay, and what about you? Did you try it again?
Yeah, I still got the same one.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let's see. So it's pi and then it's r squared, right? So
Wait,
93 squared is pretty close to 100, but to square 100 is pretty easy because it's 10,000, right? And then 10,000 times 3 is 30,000.
mhm.
What do you think? What do you think, Ryan?
I think whatever I'm getting on my Apple calculator is obviously way large.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So let's go with your answer because that's closer to 30,000.
All right.
What do you get?
27,171.
20,171 point
63486.
63486. Okay. Woo. That's good. Okay. So who's the number 14? Chianti. You had
Actually
a
had
question.
yeah, I had a quick input for the last question.
Yeah.
Whoever got the 85,000 is just an order of operations issue. They probably multiplied 3.14 by R first and then squared it. So just double check the calculator. on
Oh,
that.
you think they did?
Yeah, because
You think they did pi times r squared? It's just the r that you square.
it's probably when they typed it into the calculator, it didn't
Yeah.
order correctly. Yeah.
Yeah. They probably did the pi times the r and then they hit the square button. And that's not gonna get the right answer. You're right, Keontae. Thanks for the observation. Okay, so who's the number 14?
I believe it's me and Taylor.
Okay, it's you again.
Okay, I have, it is the average of the two bases times the height, and I have 130.
Okay.
I also have 130.
Yeah, and in this
Nice.
case, right, the basis is a rectangle. Well, the formula works either way. Okay, so you both agree, and you said, what did you say, Taylor?
130.
130. Yay! Good job. Good job. So, and who's our number 5 team?
I believe it was me, and I'm not sure who else.
It keeps. Okay.
I was on number 5.
Okay. Will and Wombly. Okay. So what did you guys get for number 5? What's the vertical intercept here?
0.54.
Okay. Yeah. And what do you agree, William?
I do agree.
Okay. Anyway, you guys understand I'm not going to put in the ordered pair, right? Because it's just asking for the value of the intercept itself.
Got it.
So, whatever. I went send back. Get same. No, we got different numbers. Dang it. Okay. Be careful, don't hit the enter because you have to hit submit. So in this case, I'll do 114 submit. Okay. You are correct. Good job. Because you guys would have said 114, right? On this particular instance of the problem. Right?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, number 6. Who's our team? Number 6.
It was me, and I don't. I
Oh,
don't remember.
you're a team of you.
Oh, is it just me?
Yeah, because
Okay.
we didn't have anybody to team you with.
Okay.
So what's the horizontal intercept here?
Do you want me to do this problem or the one that was before?
I think this one. Do you need a minute?
Sure.
Okay, we'll give you a minute. And
So
I'll
I
just open
wasn't
up and
called on.
ask general questions. Yeah. Go ahead.
Well, I didn't have to do a problem. Is that by design?
Who was this?
I'm Riley.
Oh, Riley. Maybe you joined just slightly after.
Maybe I
'Cause I-
did.
Because I didn't after I assigned them.
No, I definitely
Yeah.
was here when you assigned them.
Oh, I don't, maybe it was just like how I went down the list, but sometimes the list moves around a little bit. But I'll tell you what, Riley, I don't want you to feel left out. So why don't you work on number 6 too?
I'd
you
like
okay?
to say the answer is 29.
Okay. Well, I said work on it, not give us the answer. Because there's some drama involved if I let you work on it and then I ask you and I ask Zainab and maybe you guys have a difference of opinion or something. Anyway, it just helps with the suspense. But okay, so I'm going to assume that you didn't say that and that you are working on it, and then we're going to do the big reveal in a minute. Okay, Riley.
Alrighty.
Okay.
I
Good.
got it. Is it?
Well, hold on a sec. Hold on.
Oh.
Wait a minute. We have to do the big reveal.
Okay.
Okay, so you're all done, Zane? Yeah.
Yes.
And Riley, you're done.
Yep.
Okay, so Zane, why don't you tell us your answer and tell us how you got it?
I got 28.5.
So you got 28.5.
Yeah, I set the equation by 0.
Okay.
So
So
0.
yeah, go ahead.
And then I divided by 4, the 114.
Okay. So and what do you think about that, Riley?
That sounded correct. I said 29 because I wanted to test the rounding of Ignithium.
Well, so I would say, Riley, if you're gonna do that, do it on your own. Like go solve the problems and practice them on the practice, and then do it, as many times as you want. Because here we want to try to give each other the right answer. And I will tell you this, that the rounding on Ignithium really depends on the problem. So when the numbers are smaller, you have to be more precise. Here, so I don't know, maybe we could try it and see. But guess what? Is there anybody who thinks that maybe there's another answer besides the one that Riley and Zainab proposed? If you do, please raise your hand.
Is there any way I can update my answer?
Oh, who is this? Is this Riley?
This is Riley, yes.
Okay, Riley, go ahead and give us your updated answer.
So it's negative 28.5. That one's me just forgetting the negative sign.
And you see what he did, Zainab? Are you in agreement with?
Yeah, I also wanted to change my answer too.
Okay, yeah. Okay, because you would actually solve this, right, by setting y equal to 0, and you move x over to the other side, which you get minus 4x, right? And then you divide both sides by -4 and you get x equals, and you said minus 28.5. Woo, good job. Riley and Zainab, good job. You figured it out. Okay, so let's see. It's 8:09. And normally, you know, I take a little break at some point for just 5 minutes, but since these problems are all really short and stuff like that, I'm not gonna worry about it. We'll just forge on ahead. Okay, so let's do the next. Well, actually, I'll skip and do some of the maybe a little bit more challenging questions. Okay. So let's do so now so Brian and Brian, Keontae, and so is it German or Herman? Is there rings?
German.
Okay, oh, you go by German. Okay, good. So I'll do German, Brian, Keontae, and Gilbert. We'll just do 5 of you all at the same time on question number 10. Okay. And then let's do, for question number 11, we'll do James, Riley, Ryan, Scott, and Taylor. And then, so we're just gonna do questions 10, 11, and 12. And actually, I'm gonna switch teams for you, Taylor, just to make it a little bit more even. So Taylor and Wombly and William and Zainab do number 12. So we're just doing 10, 11, and 12. And I'll give you all just a minute. Okay. And do me a favor, Taylor, can you unmute for a second? Taylor, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah, so when you get finished, go ahead and put done in the chat. So you just be like my canary in the coal mine. I'll have a good idea that folks are finished. And Gilbert, you're on number 11.
Correct.
Here, Gilbert. Yeah, do the same thing when you get done with number 11, put done in the chat. And we'll do Brian Madris when you're done with number 10, just put done in the chat. Okay. Okay, great, Brian. So for number 10, Brian Madrid says he's done. Are you done, Brian? Oh,
Yeah, I'm done too.
okay. And what about you, German?
Number 10?
Yep.
Yeah, I know that. I
Okay,
did
so
it.
you're done.
Wait,
Okay, so since you're just like joining us, I'll let you go first. What's your answer to number 10? German.
I put 64 or out of 5. 64 fifths. Is the slope?
Okay. And Brian O, do you agree with him?
Well, I got negative 64 over 5.
Okay.
I
And-
got 13.4.
Oh yeah. That.
Okay. So, by the way, German, you yeah. So you're saying you want to revise your answer. If that's the case, just go ahead and raise your hand and we'll get back to you, okay? In a minute.
Okay, sorry.
And then so Brian O said it's negative, and then I thought I heard was it Brian Madrid's pop in like with 13?
No. I didn't say
No.
13.
Oh, okay. Was it
Yeah, I also got-
Keontae? Keontae, did you pop in?
No, that wasn't me either. I got the same answer they did.
Oh, okay.
Negative 64 over 5.
Okay. So you all realize that I can't put that in Ignithium. Ignithium will only accept decimal answers. So what should I put in, Brian Madrid's? Oh, that's 9.
Negative 12.8.
Yeah, minus 12.8. Oh, God damn it! I did it again. Oh, okay, we got to do this over again. Sorry. Okay, let's do a new one. So you all should be able to do that pretty quickly, right? So now what would it be?
Negative 26.5.
Okay, minus 26.5. Yay. Okay. Okay. So then now for 11 and 12, so I guess we'll take another minute to do those. So yeah.
I'm ready for 11. If you're ready.
For the new version of 11?
Yeah.
You are. Oh, okay. So and who is this? Scott. Okay. And is anybody else on the team ready?
No,
I did the other one. Let me redo this one for the new one.
Okay. Because generally speaking, we'd like to have at least 2 members of the team.
Right, got it.
Okay. So who's speaking right now?
This is James.
Okay, so James, and who was our other volunteer for 11? Who? Oh, Scott.
Yeah.
Okay. So okay, Scott, what did you get?
I got 420.
420. Interesting time. So and what about you, James?
I also got 420.
Okay, there seems to be consensus here. So do you all want to tell us how you got it?
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
so
it's
go
the-
ahead, Scott. You can tell us. Go ahead.
Okay, so it's the definite integral of the
Uh,
function with the bounds x equals 0 and x equals 7.
Okay, and that's super cool and nice. But you know, calculus isn't required for this class, and these are linear functions. So if you weren't going to use calculus, is there another way?
Boy, I've been using calculus for so long, I don't even remember the other way.
Yeah, well, so I'm going to teach you in this class, but you know, it's just the area under the curve. That's what the integral is, right?
Mhm.
Right, and so you have a linear equation here, which is the curve is linear, right? So a curve is just a locus of points. These locus of points happen to lie on the same line, right? So you can graph that, right, from 0 to 7, and then you'll see the area below it. Do you see what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
Right?
It really has been a while.
Yeah, and so and what about you, James? Did you do it the same way, or do you have?
Yeah, I pretty much did it the same way as well.
Yeah, but you see the alternative, and
Mhm.
I just want to say this. So I'm agnostic on your methodology, even though for this class, knowing calculus is very useful, and there will be like 3 formulas in this class which are directly inspired by calculus. And if you understand calculus, then you'll understand where the formulas come from. And if you don't, then you just have to memorize them. But in terms of the techniques that I'll actually teach in class, aside from explaining where the formulas come from that I'm going to develop later, I'll just rely on basic pre-calculus math for deriving my results. And if you do the same, that's fine. If you want to use calculus as a substitute, it's also fine. But just remember that on the exams, there's no partial credit. So you just got to make sure you get everything exactly right. The only reason why I mention that is that for those of you that are going to use calculus to compute areas here, sometimes things do get a little bit tricky. And because I'm not going to use calculus as the main way of exposing the material, you could get in trouble. You know, the indefinite integral has the constant of integration. You both know what I'm talking about, right?
Yes.
Right. So it's the plus C, and depending upon how many curves are involved, there can be multiple constants of integration. So normally when students mess up an answer, and they've used calculus to compute something in this class in the past, what's happened is they got the constant of integration wrong. So it's just something for you to take into consideration. And the particular problem we're with right now, the constant integration is going to be 0, so you don't have to worry about it, right? But you may find that later on in the course. So, you know, I would do a couple different problems, maybe both the way I'm going to show you and with calculus, or at least with Ignithium, and make sure that you're getting the constant of integration right, so you don't run into that kind of trouble. Okay. All right. So is there anybody that doesn't understand the technique that I described? And actually, since it's getting a little bit late and we got to start the main session, let's remember. So I'll put you two, so Scott and James, in charge of reminding us to come back to a number 11 on Thursday. Okay.
Okay.
And we'll finish it there. Okay. Thank you very much. And is there anybody who has a really quick question for me? Because I'm gonna end it here. No question.
Professor?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't understand like the question 11. Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's fine. We're gonna talk about it more on Thursday. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Okay. All right. I'll see you all in just a little bit.